Alright guys, it's Mr. H Reviews here. Going to go through and explain all current canonical alien types. And now this is the Xenomorph as we know it from Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, so the original quadrilogy of films. So first up we have the Ovomorph, known also as eggs. They stand at 2 foot 6 inches with a simple central nervous system at their base, along with an outer skin that possesses a sense of taste, enabling them to detect when a potential host is nearby. That sense of taste is acute enough to provide the facehugger within a direction at which to leap. An ovomorph can lie dormant for hundreds, if not thousands of years, if undisturbed, as shown in the movie Alien when they inspect the derelict. At present, it isn't known if an empty egg will generate a new facehugger and close. However, it is implied that they can't through the countless empty and open eggs throughout the entire film series. It has been shown that a queen can lay a thing called a breeding egg. It's a special ovomorph containing what is known as a royal facehugger. So that's leading on now to facehuggers. This is the second stage in the xenomorph life cycle. They have an average length of 3 foot and they weigh on average about 10 pounds. These spider-like aliens have no offensive capabilities in their arsenal. However, they are able to spit acid, and this trait is rarely used for attacks, more for gaining access to the hosts that they wish to impregnate. In appearance, they have 8 finger-like legs, a long tail, and air sacs either side of their body. These creatures are fantastic climbers, and they're extremely quick in not only movement but also leaping. And it's actually their tail that is used to assist in these impressive leaps, but also to subdue their hosts. The legs are used to encase their victims' heads, like grasping, like fingers, whilst they are impregnated, and the air sacs keep the hosts alive by circulating air until the facehugger has completed its task, detached, and died. Facehuggers' legs and tail are extremely long and should not be underestimated. Internally, they obviously have the acid blood, and royal facehuggers are the product of said breeding egg. They differ in appearance as they do have spots, so like a bit of a discoloration, and spines. So moving on to chest bursters. Whilst the embryo is within the cavity, a small umbilical tube is used to gain nutrients and also DNA. Chest bursters will carry on a certain amount of DNA traits from their hosts, such as predators, leading to a chest burster which would actually have small mandibles from birth. Once the embryo has been laid and the host has regained its consciousness, an incredibly painful sequence of events play out. The embryo, fully matured into a chest burster, will carve its way through the host's chest cavity, bursting forth and breaking the ribcage outwards. The chest burster stands around 1 foot in height, it's roughly 20 pounds in weight, and is very snake-like in appearance. It's extremely quick, but it is pretty much the most vulnerable xenomorph. The chest burster is born only with metallic teeth and acidic blood for defenses. So as such, they will seek refuge as soon as possible, and then their development is extremely quick. And it has been shown that the creature only needs a few hours until it will gain full maturity. So once it has gained full maturity, we move off into the Xenomorph classes. So first and foremost, we have the drone. It's often considered to be the lowest class of xenomorph, servants to the queen, and they are incredibly loyal. They stand at 7 feet tall, weighing 350 pounds, and have a smooth appearance relative to the other classes. Much like an ant hive, the role of a drone is to form the hive with resin-like secretion and collecting hosts for impregnation. Drones hunt alone and prefer to stalk their hosts. Self-preservation is seemingly their intention with this, and as such they will often ambush victims rather than throwing themselves out in the open. Without direction, they are still shown to be extremely aggressive and also intelligent, not reliant on a queen for purpose. They have built-in instincts and a need to survive. Moving on to Warrior. These are the warrior aliens that we saw in the film Aliens. These are also known as the Soldier class. They stand at 8 feet tall and weigh roughly 375 pounds, with ridges along their heads. They are bigger, stronger, faster than drones, although they have been shown to be intelligent enough to cut power and stalk prey with stealth tactics. They lack the intelligence of a drone and the self-preservation instincts too. Relying mainly on sheer numbers to overwhelm their victims, often ending in casualties that could have been avoided. In terms of strength though, they are incredibly powerful and can lift a fully grown man with little effort. And they have been shown to be so strong that they can cave doors in. They're adept swimmers. Warriors use their tails to propel themselves through water with extreme speed. Runners, so this is the alien that we saw in Alien 3. As we know, the embryo laid by the facehuggers take on DNA traits of its host. Runners are a class of xenomorph birthed when a facehugger attaches to a quadruped, so a four-legged creature. One of the few xenomorphs that are actually birthed fully formed and not as a chest burster. This alien only needs to grow larger and it doesn't molt into its mature state. As the name suggests though, this class of xenomorph are fast and agile. However, with that, they are smaller and lighter, standing between 6 to 7 feet tall and only weighing 200 to 300 pounds. They share characteristics with the drone in that they have a smoother dome-shaped skull, though they are a reddish brown in colour, with little to no dorsal tubes along their back, making them one of the only known xenomorphs actually without the dorsal tubes. In comparison to warriors and drones, runners are weaker but quicker, and as such they are highly reliant on stealth and speed to attack their victims, although they will employ the use of a tail attack which will stun the victim when they are cornered. Their intelligence is often considered to be lesser than the warrior and the drone. Predalien. So Predalien being the only class of xenomorph created actually in the expanded universe that has since crossed over into canon and committed to film. It is a result of a facehugger having a predator as a host, leading to a very bulky, heavier and stronger class of xenomorph, standing at 10 plus feet tall and weighing 1,000 to 1,800 pounds. They are arguably the strongest type of alien and able to withstand a fully charged blast from a predator plasma caster. Characteristically, they have mandibles and dreadlocks, much like predators who fell victim, enabling their birth. So moving on now to the queen. The queen, much like ants or bees, is the leader and mother of the hive, arguably one of the strongest, biggest and most intelligent class of xenomorph. They are very different in appearance, standing 10 plus feet in height and weighing over 10 tons. This xenomorph has an extremely large head crest and an extra pair of arms. Known to be intelligent enough to solve problems and issue orders and or commands to the hive. This class of xenomorph even has emotions and has shown to display them with actions of wrath and vengeance. Though their physical prowess is such, they are often stationary egg layers and act only through the hive, ensuring they stay protected by their subservient xenomorphs rather than attacking and defending themselves. Queens are able to withstand almost limitless amounts of gunfire thanks to their armour and thickened exoskeleton. They are extremely quick and should not be underestimated due to their size. In fact, the lifespan of a queen is not confirmed, but it is thought that they can live for thousands of years, and in extremely cold climates they will enter a state of hibernation to extend their life. So guys, I haven't included the black goo and the deacon yet, as we're not actually sure how this fits into the Xenomorph life cycle, if at all. There are other variants and classes. If you'd like me to do a video on the non-canonical Xenomorphs, drop a like and subscribe to stay tuned for my next video, and until then, I'll see you in the comment section.